Hello and welcome to African Brands. I'm Adele Anulu. It is yet another exciting episode where we bring to you remarkable, trusted, quality service providers across all sectors of the African economy with special focus in the Nigerian market. Starting today's episode is the MD/CEO of Soibi Botanicals, who enlightened and spoke extensively on innovative, corrective, and result-driven skincare with maximum assurance of products with clinical results. Officemirror has evolved from being a brand that is just about the aesthetics and interior fitting to carefully curating and customizing clients' preferences with comfort as a priority. At the heart of agriculture is the drive to feed the nation, according to Ben Porter. Farming of any sort is intrinsically about to feed the land, family, and the community at large. Greenleedagro, AGRO-ALLIED is on that mission. Joy Erekosima, CEO, Soibi Botanicals.
Soibi Botanicals is an exceptional skincare line. It's purely clinical skincare, effective skincare products. We sell innovative and advanced skincare that caters for all skin types, all genders, with focus on skin of color. Yes, to acknowledge and advocate for healthy skin, because we believe that healthy skin is not perfect skin. So a lot of people feel like they have to be in another skin for them to be beautiful. But for Soibi Botanicals, we are out there to let everyone know that your skin, you can be beautiful in your own skin, and we are heavy on healthy skin. So we want everybody to feel beautiful in the skin that they are in. So we have anti-aging products, we have brightening products that help correct sun damage, hyperpigmentation. Then we have product that caters for acne, rough skin texture, impaired skin barrier, because sometimes some people use skincare product that somehow their skin barrier. So we have product that help caters for impaired skin barrier and correct skin redness, skin bleaching. We have product that helps correct skin bleaching and bring you back to the complexion you were originally in. Well, I would say I'm proud so far because we are actually changing the narratives. Because before now, everybody used the word organic wrongly, and then you have to get 2 to 3 skin shades lighter. But right now, we are on the verge of breaking that, and then we are coming up with safe and healthy skincare products. And I'm so happy because we Nigerians no longer look out to get products. We now trust our brands, and then we have people going all out to say, okay, Nigerian skincare can be safe and you can use them. You don't have nothing to worry about. First off, you have to be very determined and not let anything pull you down. You have to be consistent, like you have to show up consistently. It's not like you feel like, oh, this thing is not working, then you're going to give up. You have to be consistent, you have to be determined, and of course you need money because everything is expensive. We ship 96% of everything we use for skincare formulation, we ship them from abroad. So it's not really easy, it's not cheap. Customs are doing their own thing. If you're not determined and you're not consistent, you might give up along the line. So I would say for you to keep your business running, you have to be very consistent, you have to be determined, and yes, you need funds as well to keep it running. It's kind of really frustrating, especially here in Nigeria. The cost of importation is on the high. Things are expensive. I think the government can start by, making provision for some things that we import outside Nigeria. There are some things that we can do very well here in Nigeria. So if that is sorted, that will be fine. And also, electricity. We need electricity to run the business because we formulate with electricity, we store the things. We need electricity at all time. And then there are some people out there that don't really have the funds to run the business. I think the government should also look into helping startup businesses. It will encourage them to, feel like they are doing something right. I would love to see my brands on international shelves like Sephora, Cult Beauty, and the likes. Though we are globally sought after, but I still want them to be on international shelves where you can just walk into Sephora and then get Soibi Botanicals products. anywhere you are in the world. I'm a go-getter. If I want anything, I go for it. So I tell people that maybe look up to me or maybe see me as somebody they look up to. If there is something you want to achieve, if you put your mind to it, you definitely achieve it. If you feel like, oh, is it going to work? You don't need to have double minds about it. Just work towards it and put in the work. It's not enough to say, oh, I'm determined. You have to put in the work. It's not easy. And again, you have to be consistent. So we are located at Mattis Bras Mall, Osapa, London, Lekki. It's very easy to locate from the road if you're coming from Second Mall. And then you can always see us on Instagram at Soibi Aesthetic Clinic, at Soibi Botanicals. On Twitter, the same handle, Soibi Botanicals and Soibi Aesthetic Clinic. Okay, so sometimes I go out, I go to the cinemas, see movies. Sometimes I just hang out with the family. Yeah.
Mr. Timothy Adewale, Head of Sales, Officemirror Furniture.
Officemirror is a furniture company that we registered in 2013. Then we started the operation in 2018. We are customizing furnitures. We design, we don't do much of regular items. We design according to the customer's taste. We customize.
Officemirror is one of the leading suppliers of home furniture in Nigeria. We promote self-confidence and enhance the ambience of workspace. From the very beginning, Officemirror has maintained this use of customer service that has enabled us to gain the trust of many customers, to transform office and home into smart places, and also to be an expert in the field of furniture and a partner you can rely on. First, customer satisfaction. We want you to get the value for your money. Prompt delivery. Officemirror #1, we deliver at set dates. Ergonomics, we give you flexible, durable and good chairs for your taste.
You have to have an integrity, maintain your integrity, and then be honest. Yeah, be trustworthy. Then try to satisfy your clients. Try to know their mind, to know what they want. Don't just be after money. You have to be after value. Let them see value.
We render a wide range of home furniture, office system, also stationaries in general. What makes us unique is that we try to gather all your requirements and provide a solution to fulfill them.
We have an ergonomic chair. We have sitting, then ergonomic table. Your visitor chair executive chair. Ergonomic table is when you are sitting for long hours at work and you don't want to abandon your work and be strolling around. You can just press a button, the table will come up, you stand, then you'll be able to continue your work. Then ergonomic chair, if you are sitting for long hours and you don't want to stand up, you have to let your back be straight. We have the chair for that. Then massaging chair. The schools, hotel, office, anything office, both home, office, furniture, hospital, anyone, think of about furniture. Once you are using furniture, you can patronize us. We make it locally, then we import according to your taste. There are the government policy, like last year, was it last year or the year before, someone just came, he said from Alausa, brought one bill about 700,000 naira, that this is what they are collecting, but I don't know how true it is. It was just like threatening that if we don't do this, we are going to face those things. Those are the challenges. Then the power, light, we don't have light. If there's light, we'll be able to do more than what we are doing. In the next 5 years, at least we will be having like 10 branches, then minimum of 200 staff.
We have implemented the use of online ordering platform, digital marketing, social medias for ad, most of social media ads. They can locate us at number 4C Idowu Martins, Victoria Island, Lagos. We have Officemirror Co on Instagram, also on Twitter, Officemirror Co, TikTok, and Facebook. Thank you.
Dr. Aremu Folorunsho, MD, Greenleed AGRO-ALLIED Limited.
Greenleed AGRO-ALLIED Limited is an agricultural consulting firm which we do with packaging and production of agro services, then veterinary consultancy for animal husbandry. And this company was created 2016 to be precise, in Mowe precisely. Now we've expanded to 2 or 3 locations in Abuja and in Lagos. Our mission is to be a 4 players in agro-allied industry, and our mission is to have branches all over the country, be it in Nigeria and outside the country. Our main core value is on 5-letter word, IAS. I tag it HIREX. The H stands for honesty, which is very important when you are doing business. The second one, which is I, is integrity. The third, which is R, is reliability. And the fourth one, which is E, is effectiveness and services. Without all this core value, if you put it in place, there is no how you can get an existing company. We deal with importation of agri equipment, mostly poultry machinery, like poultry cages, poultry manure removal machine, any other thing that has to do with poultry production. I also carry out fumigation services, farm constructions, and other activities that relate with farming. We deal with consultation. We render veterinary services. And when it comes to veterinary services, when we help people to build farm, we will start from farm, setting up the farm. The farmer doesn't have idea on what you need to put in place. That's when we come on giving them business plan. What is entailed is we talk about construction, building a pen house, and that pen house you need an engineer that has to get then the accurate dimension of the cages, which is one of our core work we do, which is importation of poultry cages. It is with this dimension the farmer will have idea of, okay, this is so amount of bed that can accommodate. With that, it helps him to plan. It is from there the farmer will be able to utilize his money and his resources, because when you put them on the floor, they eat, you won't be able to calculate the amount of feed they take. But right inside the cage, with the little amount, when you restrict their movement, they give you your return within a short period of time. Another part of the service we render is on health management. If the birds are well restricted and given good water, the hygiene is well controlled. There is not that the farmer will be spending a lot of money on drugs. So with this, when you encompass, they all work hand in hand. In the 80s, 90s, we don't depend on fuel. We prioritize our economy on agric. So government need to reprioritize it on agric again. Government should come up with good policies so that they were able to encourage young farmers, including me, or bring investors to come and see what we are doing. With that, we can partner with them. We see the way everybody will grow. The major problem we face is availability of capital. Because if there is no capital, there is no how it can be consistent. Now, dollar is this. Tomorrow you wake up, it is this. Another thing is having a good knowledge of what you want to do. Because in this agribusiness, there's a lot of value chain. Having a core knowledge of what you want to do is a real problem. Then logistic network too. You want to move goods from rural area to the town. Like now, they've removed subsidy on fuel. The cost of everything has increased. So these are the challenges. It's interwoven, it's coming, but I believe over time we're able to get these things solved. But the major problem is availability of capital. Another thing is influx of contraband goods. Like the last regime, they were able to stop importation of rice. We also have we have our own particular product which we produce. Now it's competing with the world market. Now we are trying to sell, but nobody knows us. That's our major challenges. So we are located in number 8 Eson Street in Ogun State, just opposite Redemption Camp. And we have outlets in Abuja and in Lagos. We are on Instagram and we are also on Facebook and our website. Well, with God on our side, in 5 years' time, Greenleed AGRO-ALLIED Limited will have a good presence both locally and globally. As I'm talking to you, we partner with some Chinese, which we've been together for 4-5 years. And we've been recognized, and we intend to move across all Africa. And getting this involved, it has to increase the number of staffs, empower them, engage them, teach them what we do. With that, reducing unemployment. We are reducing unemployment. I chill out with my friends, probably in a bar, to just cool off my head, because I work all around the day. At times, go to church to cool off and pray for the next day. I think that's how I cool off my own self.
Emmanuel Ojibo, CEO, Achieving Greatness Properties Limited.
Achieving Greatness Property is actually a story of achieving greatness itself. We set out on the radio teaching business, actually. While we're teaching people how to be successful on radio, we also decided to establish Achieving Greatness Limited that gave birth to Achieving Greatness Property. But we carved out a niche for ourselves by actually positioning ourselves to go into luxury properties, not just building, general housing, but we just want to build luxury property to reflect the brand. We were guided by the 4 principles of the hand. The 4 principles of the hand is your vision, your mission, achieving that greatness, and what will lead to decline. So it's all principle on our fingers here. So that vision we had to be the leading luxury housing provider in Nigeria. It's a vision we actually conceive at this process, Then we embark on that mission towards achieving that greatness. And we always come back to this vision at every given point in time to see that, are we on the right channel? Are we on the right path towards achieving that greatness? Because the moment we lose focus of that point, there will be a decline. If you go to our property, you see the reflection of that vision there. Yeah. Our principle is integrity, integrity, integrity. Our value is just how to help. How can we help? Yeah, and helping people, we're guided by that. We must be disciplined at every point in time, and we must keep our commitment. If we say we're going to do this, we're going to do that, even if we're going to do it at a loss. We don't limit to just building. We ask people we want to build for, what exactly are you looking at? What do you want to build? So we take it from that point of view. We don't just say, okay, let's just build this kind of house. But again, you build a house that people cannot live in. That house must reflect the kind of affluence, like the riches, the luxury people want to display. So we do that. We do consultancy services as well in terms of real estate, because we gather a pool of consultants. Every project we embark on, from the soil test, from the structural drawing, from the architectural drawing, from the M&E mechanical and the electrical, it goes on like that. And these people will come, we look at what they're going to do, we simulate it with natural environment to see if this thing will stand the test of time. I mean, we also do like load test when we do our force piling to ensure that if we put certain amount of load on a particular pile, is it going to stand, and what kind of reaction as against the wind as well. So those are the kind of things we do before we embark on building. The housing scheme in Nigeria, I mean, if you go to UK, up till now they're still building houses. You go to America, up till now they're still building houses. So we're still way behind in terms of housing scheme, building houses, and that's opened channels to a whole lot in the country. If governments are really serious to support that. People are too quick to say, oh, the government, people, they took bribe to allow certain approvals and all that. Not forgetting the fact that some of these promoters or developers, or as the case may be, investors, their primary concern is profit. They just want to cut corners. I mean, a manager concern is like, how do we reduce cost? So sometimes you push these suppliers to the point that you negotiate to a certain level that they cannot meet up target. Then in order for them to keep the business, they go and source for substandard materials as well. So the failure actually starts from there. Okay, funding, and I think generally funding, again, government policies as well. I mean, approval process is is unnecessary, and too many agency duplication. Everybody just want to tax, and that thing reflects in the general cost of the building as well. So those are the major challenges. I mean, everybody want to create an avenue to tax, everybody create an avenue to extort and all that. So those things impact in the business. For me, I just say it has to be with the individual. I mean, I lost both parents at the age of 24. And when people come and tell me a lot of stories, what story do you want to tell me? I didn't choose drug, I didn't choose crime. No crime, no crime, no drugs, no Yahoo. I didn't wait on the government. At every point in time, life throws you challenges. There's a greatness behind that challenges. It's left for you to overcome that. So if you don't have those challenges, there's no way there will be a greatness. While you journey, the world will always direct you. They say the world gives way to those who know where they're going to. Once you have your focus, your vision keyed into a particular place, either you want to be successful or you just know that failure is not an option. For me, I look for opportunity everywhere. I go to places rich people go to, even if I'm not rich. I just go there just to open my mind. I go to places, I eat good food, but I don't, drinking is not good for me, so I stay away from it.
On this note, we call it a wrap on this week's episode. In case you missed it, you can join our conversation on the YouTube channel. Remember, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. I'm Adele Yanulu Akinto. See you, same station, same time next week.